Hi, my name is Val, and this is my story. James 1:14 and 15 says, "But each person is tempted when he's lured and enticed by his own desire. Then desire, when it has conceived, gives birth to sin, and sin, when it is fully grown, brings forth death." I clearly saw these verses playing out in my own life as I became enslaved to an alcohol addiction. It started out slowly. I would drink for fun or to relax or socialize, but that increased over time. I remember over the years questioning whether or not I had a problem, but at some point it became pretty evident. I was drinking to self-medicate or for anxiety, or just to numb thoughts and emotions, or hard situations that I didn't want to face. So I felt hopeless and trapped. I remember so many times over the years just sobbing before the Lord, asking Him to take it from me. Throughout that entire time, I would only hear one word from the Lord, and that was confess. And that was the one word that I didn't want to hear because I was terrified of what people would think if the truth came out. I remember one morning waking up and I was scared. I knew that I had to confess. But I remember when I did confess, it felt like this anchor that had been holding me underwater finally came loose, and I was able to come up for air and breathe. And to my surprise, I wasn't met with anger and harsh judgment, but I was met with so much support and grace from my husband and my family and my friends and people here at Stonegate. And I'm just so thankful that I serve a God who never stops pursuing me, even in my mess. The road since then hasn't been easy or perfect. It wasn't too long ago that I felt myself in an incredibly tempting situation, and I was trying to talk myself into giving in, and I almost did. But I remember in that moment just inviting the Holy Spirit out loud to come and to help me, and He did, and I overcame, and I just felt so much joy and gratitude as I turned my back on what the enemy was waving in front of me. My journey isn't over, and I don't want to grow complacent in my fight against sin or in my walk with the Lord. And if I can offer anything that I've learned through this to someone who might be struggling with something similar, it's this: you are not too far gone. There is no darkness too deep, and no shame too heavy, and no sin too strong that Jesus can't break through and redeem completely. Freedom is real. Healing is possible, and Jesus is worth every step. My name is Val, and Jesus is giving me victory.